Hey! Congratulations, you even made first chat, my friend. First join, first chat. How's the volume? I haven't really gotten to test the volume on Diablo yet. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down some. And right now we're just kind of in idle music, so it's going to be a little lower, but I don't want to wake anybody up or cause anyone earache or ear bleed when demon starts screaming and dying. Ayo! How you doing, Magnus? Let me know how the volume level is. I'll adjust on the fly if we need to. So Necromancer definitely won the poll. I was kind of expecting that. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I think we've all been there, but it's always shitty to hear, so. You have my empathy and sympathies. Necromancer did win the poll. It hit me at work today that I should name him Vincent Price, because of course I should. Quickly, just for the fun of it, you may have noticed this button in the top right here says toggle. We're currently looking at Resurrected graphics, but Resurrected, Zombie Man and Zombie Plan, yes sir. Resurrected was basically a rebuilt Diablo 2. So Diablo 2 is actually running in the background, old school, and toggle just lets you see the original game, like so. Welcome back to the late 90s. This is what I grew up with. This was my Jimmy Jam. I played this game an insane amount of hours. Zamble. Yeah, you're right. I missed that one. We are not going to be playing on original graphics. I don't want to do that to everybody. We're going to go ahead and create Vincent Price, our Necro Boy. Yeah. It should have made him non-ladder, so we are not concerned about their random ladder resets effectively deleting him. Alright. This is the Rogue Encampment. This is where every Diablo 2 adventure starts. This man right here, Wariv, is...
Greetings, stranger.
There we go.
I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a Dark Wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the Rogue Monastery.
That?
Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the Wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside.
I don't know if you can call those things creatures, but
the gates are
things,
I'll remain here
demons.
in my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Yeah, a little bit of a lore dump, I guess. Wariv is a merchant caravan man. He effectively will only serve as our transport between this first part of the game, Act 1, and Act 2. If this, like, half-transparency map bothers you guys, I can try to play without it. I am so used to seeing it, that will be somewhat difficult for me, but again, just let me know. We can adjust. Yeah, so we're in the Rogue Encampment. I was planning on letting a lot of the kind of dialogue play, since I think I might be the only person around who's, like, seen any of this before. So, I'm totally cool just letting it go.
High Priestess
However, if it's grating and taking forever, you can tell me to speed her up.
Traveler to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Oh snap. For all time, guys.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment.
And you don't really have a gate either.
About helping us find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts.
Yeah, okay. Right. So she gave us our first quest. We're gonna go kill everything in the Den of Evil. Some other NPCs here. She handles the archer mercenaries that we can get here. In Act 2, you get polearm mercenaries. Yeah, time for stabbing. This thing over here is a fast travel, essentially. Charcy up here is our smith. And Geed down here. Yeah, Geed is the gambling merchant. Always made me laugh because it was, you know, his name is only one letter away from greed. But, yeah. We do have an item stash as well. It is much more robust than it used to be. Pretty big, and we've got a couple of extra tabs here to play with. At the moment, the only skill we've got is the Raised Skeleton, which is given to us by this wand. So if we end up finding another wand, it will likely give us different skills. But what that means for us right now is...
All who oppose me, beware.
Yeah, beware, says Vincent. Oh, hell yeah. Experience Shrine. But we have to bap somebody with a wand until they die, and then we can summon a skeleton. I'm going to do a dumb once that happens and make the game much harder on myself so that we get more experience and better drops. There we go. And now we have a Skelly Boy. Come over here and get the shrine so we get bonus XP. And I'm going to set the players to 4. And that should change the difficulty. Because I'm in a non-ladder game. The ladder was a in-game ranking system for a very brief explanation there. A very simple rule of thumb in Act 1 at least is that you can follow this little dirt road and it may fork and whatnot, but eventually you will find whatever it is you're looking for. Again, very briefly, I'll hold this up here. Since it's only level 1 currently, we can only have 1 skeleton, and those are his stats. But he's putting in some really good work for us, so, you know, let him do his thing. Money. Can I just set it to throw, actually? I've never actually done throw shoots. Ah, no, it has to be equipped. I'm not messing with that. The following the path tip is really only effective in Act 1, which is the sort of sad part. But there are other means of understanding the map as we play. I'll kind of explain as we go, so I'm not overloading with a bunch of info. We got our first level up. In the skill tree, I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point in the skeleton so we can get a second skeleton, and I am no longer dependent on the wand. For our attributes, I am going to start by pumping some into strength. It's going to sound weird because why does Necromancer need strength? Well, Diablo 2 is old-fashioned, and you need strength for armor requirements, and that's critical. So I'm going to pump it just a little bit so we can start putting on armor in a little bit. But after that, I think we'll switch probably to Vitality so I don't die quite as fast. And usually you want to pump all 5 points into whichever stat each time you level, because only doing 1 or 2 points is not going to be a noticeable difference. As far as like Vitality and like damage or chance to hit goes. That, I just walked away from it. That is what we need to be doing for the quest. Whoa! Accidentally clicked out of the window. Hang on. There we go. I wanted to kind of unveil more of the map before we go into a cave.
Locked.
Oh, right. I don't have keys yet. Okay. A couple of things we can fix real quick. Ooh. We got our first magic item. Blue text on an item means it's magic rarity. That is, aside from common with the white text, that is the lowest rank. There is also yellow for rare, green for set, a kind of brassy, kind of browny color for set or unique. Or, set was green. I don't know why I said that. Unique. Rune words also take on the same color. There we go. Fast travel back so I can buy keys and whatnot. I'm gonna fix there. When I clicked out of the game window, I moved the Streamlabs window and I couldn't really see chat anymore, so I'm glad I fixed that. Alright, let's identify that staff. It's for a sorceress. We're gonna sell it and make a bunch of money. This book I just bought is going to hold portals back to our home base. Right now that's the rogue encampment we're in, but that changes with whatever act you're in. I'll keep this scroll of identify so I can identify something on the fly. Probably don't have enough money. Yeah, no, I don't. Not to buy any of her stuff. Go ahead and deposit money in the stash, because when you, if, instinctively, veteran voice saying when, if we die, you drop a portion of your money and whatever equipment you are wearing, so you have to make it back to your body to get your equipment back. Old school difficulty element. But if you deposit gold in your stash, then the amount of gold you end up dropping when you die is significantly less, because it doesn't pull from your stash, it's just what you're carrying. Yeah. This white bar here is our experience, by the way, if that wasn't obvious yet. If y'all are just listening, I'm not trying to harp on that either, but it looks like we're about halfway to level 3. This yellow bar here is our stamina. It will go down as we run. Left click and right click for mouse use, that is life, and mana for spell usage. These are all our potions. We're going to be chugging potions left and right. I didn't buy keys. Thank God I found one. chipped ruby. We could sell that if we decide we want to sell it, but you can also socket gems into equipment that has open sockets. Depending on the gem, you'll get different benefits. There's also skulls that give pretty fun benefits, and is very in theme for us right now. But by far the most powerful thing you can socket into items is usually a rune. So even if it's not necessarily making a rune word, runes tend to have some of the most powerful bonuses. Okay, let's show it real quick. The chipped ruby says there, if you put it in a weapon, it adds a little bit of fire damage, it gives you health. If you put it in armor or a helmet, and fire resistance if you put it in a shield. I'm keeping my keys there. I can't really tell you why, it's just personal preference on organization. Skeleton Mastery increases life and damage. Yeah, probably gonna need to do that soon. I do need bone armor and poison dagger. I think for now we do bone armor. Make sure we don't die. I'm going to set some hotkeys. There's our bone armor up. It will absorb the first 20 points of damage that we would take otherwise. Very helpful. One of the things Resurrected did that's an excellent quality of life upgrade is that they gave us a feature to pick up gold just by walking close enough to it. See me hold the key that highlights all treasure, and I will still click on gold occasionally. That's literally just like more than a decade of muscle memory playing this game before that was a thing. Alright, time for the Den of Evil. We get a little update.
I sense death within this place.
We can replay quest dialogue if we need to. It'll tell us right here. All we have to do is kill all the monsters in the den. New enemy threw a fireball at me. A little tiny one. I think it's actually literally the sorcerer's firebolt skill, but it's fine. That new enemy is the shaman, fallen shaman, if I remember in this instance. The shamans suck because they can revive dead fallen. So if you see shamans while you're playing, tend to focus them first. Fireball is one thing, but the constant resurrecting of baddies is really annoying. Try to do an actual... So there's another one! Get the shaman! Short sword. Okay, actually... Oh no. Can't. Frustrating. Okay. We're just gonna be bopping people with a stick for a while. I may not be dependent on it for this point in the skill anymore, but if I were to say, equip this short sword in my second weapon category, and as if to, or category slot, whatever, as if to show my point for me, switching the weapon means I lose the +1, so it automatically killed that skeleton. So I could do this and get more damage, but every time we switch, we lose a skeleton. So it's not exactly helpful. Revive our friend here. Ooh! Big Sasquatch-like guy. Kind of forgot they would show up in here. Don't always, but occasionally you'll find a couple. And for this early, they tend to hit pretty hard. Hey! And a topaz! I don't know how Tyranno actually feels about topaz, but in Diablo, they are his gem. It's lightning damage, and weirdly the critical thing here, if you put it in armor or a helmet, it gives you better chance of getting magic find. So I butchered that. Better chance of getting magic items, which in the game community is called magic find, or MF. Which is a funny shorthand. Oh! Them fireballs dealing damage. Getting interrupted and stuff. Nope. There we go. Shaman down. There's our first potion. Shaman's down. Cool. I'm being a little bit of a loot snob and not picking up crude leather armor. I'll take leather gloves. Until we find something better. Crude is going to give us less defense and have lower durability, so it will break on us sooner. Oh! Reapply bone armor. There's another shaman closer. Where are you? Are you telling me this dude over here has that kind of range? Reviving people on, like, the far side of this part of the cave. Can't even see that shit. Ooh. Magic gloves. Speaking of finding something better. Let's see what they do. Bonus strength and cold resist. Better than nothing. And that blue zombie there is the unique monster of this dungeon. He is the one we've got to beat. Sort of the mini-boss, whatever. He also hits really hard, so I'm trying to play smart. Since, you know, I'm slapping people with a little stick. Oh no, we lost one of our skellies. There we go. I didn't even see when that happened. There we go. There we go. We got a quest update because there's only a certain number of monsters left. 4. I'll go ahead and do vitality this time. Oh no! Alright. There we go. Boots, throwing knife, potion. Take that. Alright. And now we have 2 monsters left, which are probably hiding in this corner up here. Might be a fallen that got revived and then missed. Where'd he go? Oh! I clicked out of the window again. There we go. There he is.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
Den clear. We're going to use our first portal to get back to them.
You have cleansed the den of evil.
Yeah.
You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Free skill point. Thank you. Quest complete. I'm going to go ahead and put that free skill point in our first curse. Amplify damage. You can curse a group of enemies, making them take increased damage from our skeletons. Mostly I'm going to put a point in there because we want some of these other curses later. Like the Iron Maiden is going to be really awesome against bosses later in the game. Let's go ahead and set a hotkey for it too. There we go.
Hello, welcome, Outlander.
Now, Mercenary Lady wants to talk.
Hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle.
Okay.
It'll take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Okay.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies.
God, who would do that?
We will not abide this defilement.
How dare she raise
You are truly
dead
our
as
ally. You will
undead
help us destroy
soldiers?
her.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Greetings.
Go ahead and sell some stuff. I'm gonna hang on to that because we're gonna be probably going through some potions. Don't need those. Some free boots. Look at our little baby gear, guys. We're getting somewhere. And since I got the waypoint earlier, we can pop right back. These enemies with the blue names are a kind of champion pack. They are going to be a little bit harder than normal enemies, but not like the mini boss we fought in the den. Ooh. Not usually. We just got bone armor. Curse some of them. Get our skellies back. There we go.
I need mana.
Ah. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Oh, that cap. Okay. I sigh because ethereal items are usually a lot better statistically than their standard counterpart, but you can see right there, they cannot be repaired. So they will eventually break and just forever die, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you know the repair recipe. It'll come late in Act 2. When we get a magic item that lets us do crazy shit. Our first Dark Hunters. These are the demon-possessed rogues that we've been hearing about. guess I should take the wandering around time to explain just a little bit. We start Diablo 2 at the Rogue Encampment because Diablo 1 basically ends with the player character not being able to actually kill Diablo. Narratively, what happens is that they have to, like, they destroy Diablo's physical body, but his spirit possesses them, and they become the Dark Wanderer. And even though they're trying to contain Diablo's spirit to then see if they can actually destroy his spirit, which we end up doing in this game, he can't contain the corruption and the evil that is Diablo, which is what's making all of these demons spawn and wreak havoc and corrupting the rogues and all that. So we're trying to push our way back from this like last holdout of the rogue camp to get to the old city of Tristram to see if we can stop whatever is causing the corruption. Oh no, what is Dark Wanderer? Where am hero? How am I doing on keys? 5. 9. Helpful. Look at him just hiding in this corner, resurrecting people. The rude. Free wand. What does this one do? Absolutely nothing. Get it out of my inventory. Shaman. Look at how fast you can revive them. That's why we hate them. They are annoying as all get out. Let's see what this cap does. Even more defense. Sure. I'll wear it until it breaks. Up our bone armor. We will be recovering mana slowly over time. Some equipment can make you recover it faster and everything, but the shrine I picked up just a minute ago is making us recover it much quicker. Right now I'm looking for the cemetery where the quest wants us to go. It's either this gate or 7, 8 o'clock down this way, that other path. Oh. Another one. Just a socket. Hey, we guessed right, though.
Too many empty graves.
And we leveled up again. Let's get more skellies. Life. And now we've got a little brigade of 3 skeleton warriors. Clearing the perimeter first. Should probably be saving my mana on that, actually. Oh no, my wand's durability is getting low. I have to talk to Charcy and have her fix it later. That's That's a big juicy group. Double check. 3 of 15. Alright. Let's hope it doesn't break before Bloodraven's dead. Randomly lose a skeleton. Get her, boys!
My army will destroy you.
Yeah. Leveled up a couple of times, now we have 3 of them. And Bloodraven's about to die. Make sure the curse doesn't time out. There she goes, trying to summon zombies. Dead. And this cool effect.
Raven. Rest well.
Full on Bone Zone team. Yeah. Alright. Do that. Let's see what this new skull cap does. Faster hit recovery. Yeah. Brief explanation there, I guess. In Diablo 2, when you are hit by an attack, it has a chance of interrupting your animation and triggering a, like, not quite stagger effect, I guess, but like a, you know, you enter like a 5-frame long animation of being hit. But the hit recovery makes that animation end quicker, so you can get back to fighting.
Though she was once my closest friend. I pray that her tortures
Was also
will be
Highlander.
banished forever.
Oh, Magnus.
My respect, stranger.
That was,
And the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
we're very early. That effect effectively is visually the sorceress chain lightning. Oh, let her talk.
Let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore,
Yeah.
who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain.
And he comes from
You
Tristram.
must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Deckard Cain is the best. We love him. What was I saying a second ago? Shit. Right, so it was a combination of the sorceress's skill Chain Lightning, visually, but the effect is closer to a paladin skill called Fist of Heaven, which calls down a lightning bolt on a single target, and then after it strikes that target, it throws what's called holy bolts out in every direction, and the holy bolts will only deal damage to enemy undead. So that's effectively what was happening. It was like visually lightning bolts kind of spreading out from her spirit, but it was only there to damage the zombies that we hadn't killed yet. We'll complete that one. Now we gotta go save Deckard Cain from Tristram, which is a very long quest. Hopefully I can actually complete it. Because we have to go to like 3 different zones and fight a couple of bosses, but Cain is the best NPC.
Hi there.
Hi, Charcy. I should have let you talk. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Repair my thing.
What can I do for
Charcy.
you?
Intro.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters
Out of
fought
tea.
bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andariel.
The search for
If you
Cain.
bring back the Bark of Iniphis, Akara will tell you how to get to Tristram.
We gotta go get the thing. To go to the thing. Instant full heal. We don't need that. Also, as a reward for killing Bloodraven, the Kasia, she gave us one of her warriors as a free mercenary. There she is. She has fire arrows and an exploding arrow when we reach level 12. And then we can give her body armor, a helmet, and a bow. If and when we find them. So now we've got little 3 skeleton brigade and archer support. Make sure we kill these shamans. Oh my god, they're everywhere. There he is. I keep hearing the resurrections. Where are you? Ah! Hiding in the trees. There we go. For some more context of some of the craziness Diablo skills can get up to. As soon as I'm not about to get it to... Oh, hey! Never mind. When I'm not dealing with a horde of enemies in a burning house, I'll pull up the full skill tree and kind of walk y'all through it real quick. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, the house right next to a whole camp. Ugh. Oh, with a unique boss. Okay, give me that. This. Thank you. There we go. We got a shield. Yeah. Gargantuan beast is definitely not just gorilla. Ishibosh is dead. He gave us a ring. Yeah. That's what I was calling the Sasquatch earlier. There we go. I knew there was more of you close by. Excellent experience, though. Getting pretty close to another level. Give me this key, please. Thank you. Where? There we go. I didn't mean to pick that up. Sure. Don't need that. Quick inventory management. Or an attempt at it. There we go. Okay. Ugh. Nope, get out of the house. There. Being in that house can actually, like, depending on where you're standing, you can take fire damage. Refilling shrine. Refilled. So we can use that again if we need. We're doing okay now. Looks like everything's clear. Okay. Skill tree. Every character has 3 different categories of skills you can level up in. We are going to be probably maining summoning to be in theme right now. In the summoning tree, you can get skeleton warriors, skeleton mages, and the revive skill, which will literally just bring back whatever monster you killed for a duration. We also do get access to some golems: clay golem, golem mastery, blood golem, iron golem, and fire golem. Iron golem actually does eat an item, like it will consume an item to birth the golem. Fire golem is pretty good because it absorbs fire damage, and there's a lot of that in this game. I'm actually not sure if or what golem we will run, frankly. Shares with you the life it steals. Maybe blood golem. I forget about him. Our kind of a utility tree is going to be our curses over here, where we have the amplify damage. It's making the enemies take more damage from our skeletons. The Iron Maiden I briefly mentioned earlier, where we can curse a boss, and when the boss hits one of our skeletons, the boss will take a bunch of damage, which is awesome. There are others that'll like cause fear and make them run away. Weaken, was that the... Oh, it lowers the damage they deal. Decrepify makes them slower. Lower resistances for increased magic damage, stuff like that. Poison and Bone is kind of the spellcaster tree for necromancers. Currently we're only going to want bone armor, really, from it. And eventually, when I hit 6, we're going to want Poison Dagger, because that makes getting your first kill and raising your first skeleton super easy. There's also skills like Corpse Explosion, where we could actually cause a dead body to explode and deal a bunch of damage to everyone around it. There's Poison Explosion, also causing a corpse to explode into a cloud of poison. Poison Nova is kind of the capstone poison ability. And then there's Bone Javelin and Bone Spirit, and the very first version of Bone Javelin or Bone Spirit is called Teeth. It's basically the Necromancer Magic Missile variations. Pretty powerful and fun, but again, we're doing Skelly Army Boy this time. I can, if we decide later, or like at the end of the month, I can respec and show y'all what the bone or poison skills are like if you really want to see them. Stony Field. This is where we need to be. Now we're fighting Goatman. There we go. Hey! We could get Poison Dagger now. Don't currently have a dagger. I think we go for more skeletons. Either more skeletons or make the skeleton better, but I think more is the play right now. We'll do more. Boop. Oh. Guess we're capped at 3 right now. We'll have to level it up more. It's gonna go with your lead. Sure. very dark and stony field. And now we have Carvers, a new variation of Fallen. There's gonna be a few. Old game. Enemies recycled. It's fine. Hey! Alright. Sort of spoiling what we're gonna need to do here. Ooh, ow. These stones are how we're gonna get to Tristram. But I still need to get to the thing Charcy told us about in the next zone over, because that tells you how to activate them correctly to get to Tristram. It's been placed behind kind of a magic seal from Diablo. Oh, we lost all our skellies. I didn't even see that happen. There we go. No, get the gold, thank you. Go. Just letting the skeletons do the work for us for a minute. Man, you ran forever far away. Rakan'Yishu, this blue one that's releasing lightning, he's the boss of the Cairn Stones. Ooh, and the lightning is how he killed all our skeletons. Got it. About to kill our archer. So I just gave our archer a potion so that she doesn't die, hopefully. There we go. Because having range support is nice. And I'd rather not spend a bunch of gold to get her back. If I don't have to. Ooh. Skill shrines give you bonus points to your skills. Let's see. We can get a fourth skeleton now, for a little bit. And then our mercenary leveled up, so she's going to be a little bit stronger. But yeah, it'll definitely get things moving faster. If for no other reason, it'll be more sources of damage, more like kind of spreading out and taking care of the big waves of enemies for me a little bit easier. Did we actually? I think we did kill Rakan'Yishu, that who dropped the Tarj, probably. Alright. Going to be wandering around this zone a little bit because we want to make sure we get the waypoint here. And I also need to find the path to the next area. Ooh, right. Super gross. Foul Crow Nest. A giant demonic organ that births demon bats. It's nasty. Hey, another ring. Thanks, I hate it, yeah. There's a kind of a through line in Diablo of making enemies that people are disgusted by. Sort of makes sense. I mean, they are all demons. Yeah. There was a definite moment in playing Diablo 3, where I had to warn my significant other, arachnophobia trigger incoming. I don't think she would actually be classified as arachnophobic, but nice to give the warning. This will unlock another quest for us. It's only kind of tangentially related to the through-line story of having to deal with Diablo, but it's a cool little world-building thing that gives us a really good chance to get a bunch of runes. So I'm going to let the moldy tome read itself to us real quick.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried
Gross.
alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
So yeah, unrelated to our main goal, but when we get to the zone Black Marsh, if we find a big tower, we'll go into the tower to kill her and take all her money and her runes, so that we can kill Diablo. Charm! I really did not expect us to get a charm that early. That's really cool. Yeah, as you do. Charms are a really fun item in this game where, like, they will give you a passive benefit as long as they are in your inventory. This one is a small charm. There are large charms that take up a 2x1, and then there are grand charms that take up a 3x1. We are going to have to go back to town in a minute to identify everything, but that's totally fine. Work my way back over to the road. Hope that finds us the waypoint. Nope, just the door to the next zone. Okay. Now our, like, full explorer mode. Gotta find this waypoint. Once we do all of this for this quest and are able to save Cain, then we can just fast travel here and continuously, like, I'll have to exit game and restart game, sort of, but it doesn't take but a second to do that, and we can just keep going back into Tristram for incredibly easy experience and some of the best loot drop potentials until we get to, like, the boss of Act 1. That is what's called a run. In the player community of Diablo, this would be a Tristram run or a Trist run. If you're trying to speed level a character, you do Trist runs until you're level 15, and then you have somebody else make you Tomb runs, which is another zone in Act 2, where you can level up very quickly from 15 to 20. And there's other variations of that where you can kind of speed run a character very efficiently from, like, brand new to somewhere in the 60s or 70s in, like, one afternoon, if that's really what you want to do. But the most efficient way to do that also requires, yeah, power leveling. Efficiently performing the runs to level up like that requires that your character gets what's called a rush, where someone will, usually a very high-level character, will run you through all the major quests very, very quickly, so that you kind of have access to all the zones and each act and everything like that. back in the day, one of my best friends and I could rush a brand new character and be done with the rush in about an hour. And there's the waypoint, finally. Which would give them access to, like, the whole of the game, and then you just do runs and level them up, and you could effectively have a brand new character be at the level 70s range in a day of playing, and kind of test out whatever skills you want. And we ended up taking the position of, we wouldn't, like, we would probably rush and run our first few characters after the ladder reset. Usually our mains. Mine was my barbarian. Cool, poison resist, I'll take that for free. And my friend, who I am trying to keep unnamed here, mained the assassin. So we would kind of have a friend rush those characters so that we could have them ready to go. No, that's better. And then we wouldn't necessarily do the rush or run on like all the characters unless we end up finding a piece of equipment on, say, my barbarian that was like, oh, this is a really high level paladin shield, and I haven't really made my paladin yet, so let me go ahead and make the paladin. We'll give the paladin a rush, and then you can try out what the shield does for him. Yeah, he mained the assassin, but he went down the trap skill tree, which the name might be a little bit of a misnomer from Diablo's perspective, because effectively no player really uses them as a tactical trap. It's a thing you set up and then it casts spells at the enemy for you. He did lightning traps that shot lightning bolts at the enemy and did a shitload of damage. There's a pretty solid dagger. And now we are comfortably at the spot where I can do this and we don't lose a skeleton, so it's time. And next time we level up, I'll get Poison Dagger. Yeah. There's a couple I had thought about for pointing him to this class or that class if you ever got interested in it. Obviously, the Lightning Sorceress has all kinds of crazy lightning spells with probably some of the highest lightning damage output. But not everyone wants to be Magic Lady, you know?
Greetings.
Go ahead and repair real quick. How expensive? Okay, we've got money for a bow. Yeah. So we can give this to our mercenary. Now she can heal herself when she damages people, and her damage will actually be decent. And Plissa. What a name. I didn't even actually poison resist. Maximum attack rating is going to make it easier for us to hit high level enemies, and the light radius is literally like how bright your torch is, basically. Make out with Magic Lady, which, you know, fair. Yeah. I normally am in that mode if I'm not lying. I don't know. Barbarian main is also a little bit of a, that's not where we need to go. Yeah! It makes people think, kind of the stereotype barbarian, like, as much as I love him, Grog from Critical Role, Travis William, greatest. Grog is kind of the tropey barbarian, in some of the best possible ways, actually, but the barbarian in Diablo is not the intelligence dumped kind of person. Yeah, yeah. There. Oh, that chest was trapped. Okay. That's what that creak sound was. Diablo paints their barbarians not necessarily as dim, but they're kind of like dwarves in a lot of settings where they have like virtually no innate magical ability, but they have like a really intense cultural society and like code of honor and I'm kind of losing my train of thought because I'm having to kill these things. Lots of these things. Holy crap. Yeah, I guess my point was mostly that, like, I say I like to make out with Magic Lady, not as the brain-dead barbarian because Magic Lady equals hot, but because I'm attracted to Magic Lady. Barbarian ends up being sort of like monks with weapons in other games in a lot of ways. It's really interesting. And this zombie just put my own curse on me like a total jerk. Can't cast Fireball, so it's time to break these nerd-ass mages with our rippling muscles. Yeah. Alright, and since we just got the skill, let's go ahead and get Poison Dagger. We'll come over here. Give that an F key. And the stats. I'm going to want a little bit more strength soon for some upcoming armor. So much damage. Ow. A little bit of a lag issue. Oh, and I've got some maintenance to do. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of a sad thing you might be seeing in my inventory now. Druids have pelt helmets as a unique class item, and one of those is a wolf head, and that makes me sad. Give me the biggest slab of metal on a stick, I'ma kill shit with it. Yeah, that's a very fair point. Ooh, it's cracked though, that's a little sad. One of our class unique items is stuff like this, the preserved head, the shrunken head, stuff like that. This one adds poison damage to our melee attacks and gives us 1 level of the teeth skill, which could be good if we were running that. But yeah, the little short description I gave for the barbarian I felt was pretty apt as the slasher villain, because like they're built to be the tanks and they just hit people with blade. So it's the biggest, dumbest statue in the building. It's mine now, I guess. Awesome. I admittedly desperately need to catch up on a lot of critical role stuff. 22 attack. Probably gonna be better. Yeah, it really was. I won't dwell on it too much, especially because I'm not trying to be too negative in general, especially not towards something I actually love, but Campaign 3 is being a little difficult for me to get through. So I've kind of shifted to watching the abridged episodes of that, and Life has just made that a little bit hard to actually listen to and get through, despite that being easier than the full crazy episodes. I just want to make sure I'm not missing the door over here. This cave goes in weird directions. There's no real logic to it sometimes. Didn't mean to pick up that sash, especially not an ethereal sash. That's kind of pointless. Yeah, very valid. No, that's not gonna do anything. It's just a health shrine. We're good on health. Oh, nope. Let me out. There we go. Okay. Keep letting my friends take fireballs for me. I open a trap chest and then run away. That. That. Still no door. There it is. Found it. Darkwood. Yeah. Now we need the waypoint here. Sure, give me protection from fire, I guess. We're playing a little dangerous right now. The damage ramp is going to start going up pretty quick. Oh! Okay. There's a mini-boss very close. Because they're supposed to be guarding this tree. Where's your Ozaru boss? Where'd he go? I'd rather know. There he is. Treehead Woodfist. I stab a poison into you. Since I finally found my first one, I can explain another Diablo II joke. In the community, potions often gets shorthanded to pot as we type it in chat, like, I need blue pot, if I need blue mana potions. Rejuvenation potions, because that's way too long to type out, was known as purple pot, or pea pot. There's some very obvious drug jokes involved. It was a little odd as a kid to... Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Hell yes, we found the waypoint very easily. Extra great. First did that shorthand mode game, but yeah, it's kind of perfect too,
this
frankly.
Tree shines with inner spirits.
But even like MF being magic find. Sure, yeah. I need more MF.
I am overburdened.
What's your MF? How high is your MF? Alright, we got the scroll. This is also the zone where we can find that tower for the other subquest, so I'm gonna kind of look around for it. Ooh, all that money. Walk up and shank a shaman and run away. Oh, he lived. There we go. Man, I haven't watched ASDF movies in a while. Alright, let's see, that gets them 10 health, more attack rating, more defense. Yeah. And then, you won't tell me for a minute. There we go. Reapply bone armor. Yeah, they also live in my head rent-free. Like, I will regularly quote the "I like trains," but it's just been a while since I actually watched some of them. I guess we keep following this road to see if it leads to the tower. That's not it. Try not to waste too much time on this too. That just leads out. Didn't need that scroll. Looks like Edith's armor. It's bad, but we can give it to our mercenary friend.
Good use.
Nope. Another purple pot. Alright. Not being very kind with the road leading to side quest stuff for me, but it's okay. Not very often I play summon characters, so it's kind of fun getting to let the skeletons just handle everything while I walk around and explore. Oh, come on. I was hoping that was it. I should have done that first. It's fine. Definitely a Go My Minions vibe right now. Maybe I should put another level in bone armor. It's vanishing so fast right now. Okay. Trying to make sure we also are able to have our skelly friend army. It's definitely not going to be in that corner. I don't know where this tower is going to be, guys. Keep running out of stamina. Poison resist on a weapon? Odd, but okay. They're in Darkwood. Black Marsh. I'm looking in the wrong area. I'm dumb. Maybe it's just been that long a day and I never really clocked it. Really. Whatever. We're fine. feel like I wasted some time, but we were getting XP, so it's not too bad. So... Oh. Okay, we're all good there. I'm not gonna need you for a little bit. Go there. Okay. Let's go save Deckard Cain. Walk up to these stones. We're gonna read this paper. We gotta hit the stones in the right order. There we go. And Diablo's little magic seal gets broken and we can go to Tristram.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
Quick, very dense, packed little area of monsters with a high level and a high loot drop. Griswold. He was the blacksmith in Diablo 1. And then this happened, and now he's a zombie that we have to kill. Rare life belt. I'll take that. Night slime. Hell yeah. So much better. That rare belt we found does a lot of good for us. I'll actually show it off and read it out in just a second. But there's Cain, he's stuck in the cage. I'm gonna make sure it's safe for him to come down before I drop him. There we go.
Deckard Cain, if you value your life, leave here immediately.
Skellies, you led the enemy to the hostage we were rescuing. Come on, you're better than that. Alright. Shaman over here, I heard him. There he is. Right. Wirt was another NPC from Diablo 1. Kind of a town... Was he the town drunk? I think he was the town drunk. And he had a false leg. Which is this here. how his body had so much gold on it. I don't know, but yeah. His false leg is part of a recipe we can unlock later to go to a super fun joke level that I will show off by the end of the month, whether or not this character gets to that point. It was in the fake leg. Yeah. My question is, how does the town drunk amass that much gold and not spend it on beer? But he did it. There's the peg leg. Alright. Next level, still 3. Ugh. Alright. We're just gonna be pumping skeletons for a minute. Secret stash. He forgets it's full of money sometimes because he's too damn drunk. You know, I think there were a couple of NPCs in Diablo 1 that would agree with you. There we go. I believe that means we have cleared our first Tristram. You know, aside from the random pissants that got revived. Okay. There might be 1 or 2 enemies that are kind of hiding in this little corner right here, but usually not. Yeah, cool, we're clear. Then we go back to the rogue encampment, and here's Deckard Cain.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Cain.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
Yeah.
Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world.
Yeah.
As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression.
He became an edgelord.
I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind.
That is a fair
The hero
assumption,
seemed
actually.
more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter, Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons
They
left
definitely
me
didn't
to
just
die
pop up in his
that
wake,
cursed
right?
cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell.
Shit.
I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
They don't really explain the threat Cain makes there, but it is sort of a through line with a lot of Diablo games, is when any of the primevals are able to possess a new body, they kind of inherit some magic or strength from that body. So Cain was basically like, Diablo possessed the hero. That hero was sort of our last hope, and now he's turning into Diablo. We're screwed. In the kind of canon lore of Diablo, this game follows the group of heroes this time. That's like, of all the classes we could pick from, the canon lore is that it's one of each of them taking on Diablo and his brothers. Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, now we can just click identify items. And now all items are identified for free. And also, Kane is just a nice old man who's also pivotal for explaining narrative stuff.
You have risked your life to rescue Kane. For that, we thank you. You must seek his counsel immediately.
There's a little bit more about why I like him so much, is that Akara mentioned briefly when we talked to her to get his quest that he's the last of the Herodrim. The Herodrim was an ancient order of mages that was founded by the Archangel Tyrael, who's like the Archangel of Wisdom, if I remember right. And he is most characteristically defined by his loyalty to and defense of mankind. So like even that step in Sanctuary's history of Tyrael forming the Herodrim was like, nobody else made the Herodrim. Tyrael had to come down from heaven and be like, guys, we need the best mages in the world to talk. Talk to each other. Figure out what the fuck's going on. And Kane is the last surviving Herodrim. So there's like sort of a cool lore tie-in from him to an archangel that we actually get to meet.
When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Herodric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer.
Oh
if
no.
you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment.
Another unrelated side quest, but it's actually a fun one. Like now, or it's gonna be turbo bad. Yeah. So Diablo is obviously the, name of the game, but I kind of glossed over the fact that he is one of the primevals. His brothers are the other primevals. There is Diablo, Lord of Terror, Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, Baal, Lord of Destruction, and then in 3 we get Belial, Lord of Lies, and Asmodeus, Lord of Sin, if I remember right. It's been a minute. There's a few. All resist +5. That's pretty fucking good this early. Alright. Need to check 35 strength, so we should be fine on armor requirements for a little bit if this is only requiring 27. Okay. Good to know. Good there, good there, good there. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna fast travel back to Darkwood, but we know now we don't need to troll around in Darkwood because I was being absent-minded. I'm gonna go up here through this gate to the north. There we go. That should put us in the Black Marsh. Yeah, now we can look for the Countess's Tower. I may actually end up doing that after stream. See if I can get us any runes. No, I don't want to take any reveals from y'all. I don't want to do that. Or I guess I can just say you. I feel like it's just you and me right now, Magnus. Which is fine. Not even remotely upset or anything by that. Nice, magic shield. I was just trying to say I don't want to take reveals away from anyone who might be watching, and I feel like that would be extra bad if they were watching the VOD and I, built up this gold and rune hoard and then just said, nah, I'll do it off stream. Feels bad. I don't need to go to the hole. Oh, free one. What's this one do? Nothing. I think I need a magic one for it to give me skills, and that is a little sad. Starbang the Grim. What a name. Shamans. Grab that experience shrine for sure. I've been hoarding potions more than I really intended. It's fine. We gotta cross a bridge. We're still in Black Marsh. It's not very often they actually have, like, the wide river and bridge in the map, so it's kind of cool that I got to show that off. Oh my god. He wasn't letting me attack any of those guys. Might have had a, kind of lag error or something where they weren't actually where I was seeing them anymore. Sapphire. Let's just do that. Okay. Oh yeah, I kind of left it up to you guys to see or guess, but rejuvenation potions are extra great because they give you 33% health and mana immediately. Yeah. I figure, bare minimum, my significant other, I think Tyranno said he would check out at least one of them later because he's been interested in watching me play Diablo for a minute. But I feel like Minami might poke her head in the VOD also. With her already checking out the VODs for Pokemon, or assuming gender, didn't mean to do that, them, I guess. No ill intent meant. We do, kind of on that note, the first actual recorded episode should be up on the YouTube. Which would be episode 2. Episode 1, there was a default setting on Twitch that told it to not record the VOD. So episode 1 is gone forever, but that's, I mean, it's not like we're missing a whole lot. Yeah, episode 2 should be up on the arcade YouTube. Episode 3 I was going to upload when we're done here tonight. I should be taking a break in a second. And then I'll be uploading the Diablo episodes as well. Is that another wolf one? Oh, damaged wolf head. This is a giant empty map, and I don't care for it. Where am Tower, Black Marsh? What good am Tower if it can't see things? skeletons are actually being like a reliable force now. Haven't had to resummon one in a little bit. And if I have to go back across the bridge, I'm really upset. Don't make me do a game. I'm gonna have to go back across the bridge. Not cool, man. Make me waste everybody's time. Yo, I said pick it up. There. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go across. Booty. Does that mean it's tucked into this corner? Down here? Whoops. I didn't narrowly miss it. It must be up here somewhere. There's the waypoint. There it is. Alright. We're coming for you, Countess.
This place reeks of death.
So I know I was making jokes about the tower that whole time, but we are actually going into the tower's basement. And immediately get a level. Ghost enemies. Hey, we got our new skeleton.
I need mana.
Right. How about now? There we go. The army grows. That barrel exploded when I kicked it. I do need Sippy. We should go ahead and take a break, actually. Especially now that I found a nice quiet little corner. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do this real fast. Go ahead and take a break. Let's get up stretch. I'll grab a new drink. I'll be back in like 5. To go ahead and look through and sell stuff at a car. Alright. Back in a minute. Alright, I am back. Okay, let's see what we got. That one's worth selling. This druid helmet here, if I were to make a new druid, I might actually keep that. +1 to werewolf and 4 life is pretty damn good at level 3. But I don't plan on making a brand new werewolf anytime soon, so it's getting sold. This is another potentially socketable magic item you can find. There are a small handful of unique ones that are pretty good, but if it's not that, it's probably not worth keeping. I'm gonna sell it. There we go. Try and make some quick judgments and sales and whatnot. There.
Good day.
Cool. That's half our money right now. I'll hold off. Okay. We're going back in the tower. It's actually a basement. More exploding barrels. There we go. No, I didn't want the arrows. I didn't mean it. Take that sapphire though. Sort of surprised I haven't actually talked about it yet, but one of the passive things I've always really appreciated about this game is that the sound design and the music are just great, in my opinion. There's a lot of great little subtle sounds of like the bones clacking together, and the kind of background music is background enough that you can just sort of not notice it at all, but it does a lot of background work to like tell you the kind of eerie vibe you should be feeling right now. These guys hurt. There we go. And as much as I'm boasting about the music in this game being great, there is one joke song that I was planning on posting when we wrap up tonight, because it just so happens to be another big contributing factor as to why I like Kane so much. Okay. Get everything reapplied here. There we go. Didn't we just repair? Holy crap. Okay. That's just cool. Not distracted, trying to take a sip and calm my throat. Snot Vex is over here trying to kill me. There we go. She couldn't do it because she's not Vex. Dad joke achieved. Alright, managed to sneak around the giant pentagram of flame. The jawbone cap, I'll go ahead and pick up because it'll probably sell for a decent amount, is one of the barbarian helmets. There's a visual for it. This one's pretty good, actually. 3 to Blade Mastery is not bad. Oh, wait, no, Blade Mastery is not Sword Mastery. Blade Mastery is, like, daggers, maybe. I don't remember. Oy. It'll sell for a decent amount. Every class gets at least one sort of class-specific bit of gear they can find. The assassins get katars, their wrist blade weapons. We've shown off a couple of other ones. There's the helmet for the barbarians, there's the shrunken heads for necromancers, druid helmets like the wolf head and whatnot. Paladins get shields, and I think they also have some crowns that are specific to them, like helmets. Because they're special good boy paladins, I guess. Trying to remember if the Amazon's got a specific unique armor thing. It's been, like, I really don't play Amazons enough, frankly, but I think their unique thing is specifically, it's a bow, it's a type of bow, that's right. They get a unique type of bow and a unique javelin specific to them. And then the sorceress has types of wands and staffs and stuff. I guess you could classify the wand that we were using as a necromancer specific item too. I need to hop back to town real quick before we actually take on the Countess.
Good evening.
Because now that we're at level 5, that's where she's gonna be.
The Order welcomes you.
Ooh, that 20% chance block is not great. Right, the belt. I never actually showed off the belt. 3 to life, increased stamina by 10, cold resist plus 6, lightning resist plus 10, and it auto repairs every 33 seconds. 1 durability every 33 seconds, but, you know. Auto repair is nice. It saves us money. Sure. 1,000 gold for that barbarian helmet. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and re-up the keys. Okay. Oh, we got some more viewers. Hello, everybody.
Greetings.
There we go. Now I don't have to worry about my dagger breaking while I kill Countess. I'm gonna hop back up. Hopefully there's a body that didn't despawn. Ah! Haha! Give me my fourth skelly. There we go. We're probably going to lose a few of them. I want to make sure we start strong. Shoving some potions. Hey! Sinkiller the Flayer is dead. Nice. Cap. Dagger. Large. Potion. I'll show off what a bardish is real quick. This giant poleaxe. If memory serves, historically, the bardiche was used as a kind of stabilizer for old school flintlock muskets. So you could rest your musket barrel on the top of the haft of the bardiche and line up a shot. And then if the opposing cavalry or infantry managed to close in the distance too fast, you just drop the musket and hack at them with a poleaxe. It was crazy. History is a little crazy in general. Let's see what the stagger does. Yeah, for sure. Damage to undead. I don't think that's going to help us in here. Alright, so this one I will leave up to chat, because now we have access to Clay Golem. Do I get us a Clay Golem, or do we level up the skeletons more? Here, I guess I should. The Clay Golem has pretty high defense and a lot of life. It slows enemies when it hits them. That's its signature thing. I'm gonna keep going on skellies, I think. Get some 11 more life, a little more attack rating, a little more damage, a little more defense. Less life, less damage. Okay, yeah. Okay. Reapply the armor. Shift emerald. Take all this money. Alright, time for the Countess. We could reach the room she's in from either one of the branches. I just decided on this one. But it all converges right here. I'm stuck. This is not great. Skellies, I could use some help. There we go. Just curse everybody for a second. There we go. Yeah, and we got F and L runes and a unique large axe. What a haul. And then her horde is still spilling gold for us.
Treasure hunting. Treasure finding. Yes.
Yeah, way to go, Vincent. Grab all that money. Alright. And we're good to leave here. Yeah, so here we go. These are runes. First exposure to runes. I forget how many there are in total. From memory, I want to say there's like 30, maybe 40 different runes. But yeah, you can slot them into items that have sockets for their listed effects here, or if you get the right runes in the right order in the right item, you can create rune words, like Spirit, which is embedded in my brain forever because it's so unambiguously good and universal to so many characters, because it's like +2 to all skills, faster cast rate, faster hit recovery, mana recovery. It's so good, and it goes in any 4 open socket shield or sword, so it's available to a bunch of people. Yeah, it's bonkers.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
Identify, thank you.
Greetings.
No, she doesn't want to talk to us anymore, because I talked to Kane first.
Greetings.
The Axe of Fekmar, I'm assuming. Enhanced damage, freezes target +3, cold resist +50, and +2 to light radius. I think the +3 on the freeze target is a kind of behind the scenes damage tick slash chance to actually freeze them solid. I wouldn't be able to tell you if 3 is really low or not. I don't know offhand, but for a level 8 unique weapon, it isn't bad. It is a two-handed weapon, and it is specifically kind of not for us, but that's alright. It's the name of the game. Loot hunting. I could, since we meet the requirements and all, I could just throw it right there, and we can get a potentially very easy initial kill next time we play, but let's see. Damage with the dagger using poison dagger is 11 to 23, and if I swap, that is still better, 13 to 32. Okay. So we can use the axe to get an early kill to start working on the skellies if we need it. Alright. Countess is done. Moving on to the tail end of Act 1 already. Got just under an hour. We're not getting to the end of Act 1. I can pretty confidently say that. already level 11. Jesus, I did not realize that. I can get us pretty decently close to where Act 1 is going to end. But, we're not getting there today. And I don't know if any of the next acts will go anywhere near as fast as this did. Especially Act 3. Act 3 has a tendency of being really, really mean with its maps. You end up in like a rainforest type zone, and there's some complications in like finding where you need to be in those maps. Puke maul them mad. Another crazy unique enemy name. Oh no. I don't have a free potion.
Thank you.
There we go. Try to keep the mercenary alive. I forgot that was a monster shrine. But hey, we experienced at least. Oh. Thought that was going to be empty, but it just delayed. That chest just caught on fire. I've lost the road in the Tunnel Highland. There, it veered off to the other side. Got it. Sure. Some of the other fun rune words that show up are things for casters, like Holy Oak will give you 3 doll skills and faster cast rate, and a little Oak Sage Spirit you can summon with charges, like old school D&D items, like 5 charges per day or whatever. But the Oak Sage Spirit gives you increased health. And then one that I used all the time on my Barbarian main was called Breath of the Dying on melee weapons. that did all kinds of insane enhanced damage and higher attack rating and everything, but it also had a very high chance of releasing a level 20 Poison Nova when you hit an enemy.
This place has the
Very
stench
good.
of demons about it.
Both of those are very, very expensive. Should be a waypoint up here somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna cheese it just a little bit.
Greetings.
Just take a free teleport back to town for free health and a little bit of a break. Not literally a break from the stream, just a break from all the enemies. Back up potion there.
Good to see you.
Not potion, scroll. These are the assassin weapons, guitars, wrist blades. They get claws and stuff too, but technically it's the same weapon category, it's just different visual. Right, that's not where we need to go, we got the waypoint. Well, hello. Going through potions. This was a dead end. Take that free health though. Yay! We are, like, potentially only a few yards from Charcy's quest to get her magic malice, or mallet, from the forge. And then she can make us a random rare item. Not fully random, I guess. It's we give her a base item and then she turns that item rare with random affixes and suffixes and whatnot. A lot of little healing potions, but I could use some mana potions. That'd be great. Especially since I need to re-summon some skellies. There we go. In the barracks. This is where the end of Act 1 tone shift really begins. there's only one more little, like, break for air where we get to see outside again. Other than that, we're in this dungeon. Or teleporting back to Rogue Camp. Warp Eye the Goatman. Give me a zombie head. And a level up, which we will take. Mage! We can make Skelly mages now. I'm gonna override our bone armor since it's disappearing so fast. But yeah, let's summon a Skelly mage. Now we have 5 bone buddies. Looks like we got an ice one for our first mage. I think it might be randomized every time we summon, if I'm remembering correctly. You can get a ice one, a fire one, or a lightning one again, if memory serves. Yeah, there he goes, shooting his little ice bolt. They have you know, they're typical mage coded, so they have lower armor and health, but they are dealing elemental damage at range, so there's some pretty hefty benefits there. Oh, whoa, that's interesting. Barracks reading nook. Right next to a torture room. Let's get our good mana potion in there. I didn't really realize I was that low on health, so I should keep an eye out for health potions. Oh, hey, look. Quick heal. Open the door. Thank you. Take out all those shamans first, so I should pick up that key. There it is. Oh yeah, now we're fighting Devilkin as the new version of Fallen. So whatever, they're all demon imps. It's the same shit. Same shit, different color. Dead end. There will be a... I hesitate to call him mini-boss because he is actually pretty challenging most of the time, but there will be a kind of mini-boss guarding the magic mallets for Charcy. Hopefully our little... Ooh! Yes! Our little skeleton army can do some good damage to him, and we just got a Necromancer zombie head that gives us Bone Wall and Corpse Explosion. This will be interesting. I I won't be using Bone Wall that much then. But that's fine. Bone Wall does this. Now they can't get me. It's cheesy. And then next opportunity we get, I'll show it how Corpse Explosion do. Whoa. Ah, no one was close enough. Now I don't have mana. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's only level 2 on both of them. Okay. Whoops. Rebindings. Bone Wall might still be useful just to make barrier between me and boss, even if it doesn't last very long. But we'll see. We'll see how this works out. An ethereal short sword. Okay. Star Touch the Dart. He's got lightning enhance. Didn't matter. Hey, we found him. Oh, there he is, big blue man. Nope, nope. Haha! Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Is there not another body near us right now? Alright, we didn't need it.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes, you can. Let me reorganize stuff. In the wrong way, I guess. There we go. Oh. There. All our skellies are back.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes, you can.
All this for a hammer?
Alright.
Hello.
Identify everything, go to Charcy. Yo!
Oh, thanks so much for returning the Herodric Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
Cool. I don't know that I have something for you to review. Alright. Our new helmet has a chance to release Charged Bolt when we get hit. That's fun. Life stolen per hit on a new dagger with better damage, so yeah, let's do that. Yeah, taser helmet. Ooh, that was an expensive repair. 5 grand. What did this buddy? Life stolen, 2 to 6. Yeah, okay.
Good evening.
Okay. And we're back. Malice is done. Now we're looking for the door. Actually, I think technically stairs out of this area. Hey. Now we're in the jail.
Ah, the slow torture of caged starvation.
Alright, they've got archers in here, that hurts. Oof, okay. Oh no, we're about to die. Okay. That was scary. There it is. Ah, that's the problem. We're gonna lose the merc. Sorry. Ow. Okay. That sucked. I was too busy panicking to notice if we actually got the taser helmet to activate. Hey, now we have a fire mage. Okay. We were coasting for a little too long and I got complacent. Oh no, I was on the wrong skill. Okay. There we go. There was a skeleton in that barrel. There we go. Oh no. Left the bone barrel. Oh, that's my skeleton. I'm over here being stupid. No! No! Yeah, okay. First death. Right at the end. Super. Alright. That tells me a couple things. Yeah. That is the first thing it told me was pain. Alright. That sucked.
Yes.
How expensive is it to get her back?
Good day.
Oh, okay.
Yes?
So at least we have potions. Come on. Anybody? Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. It's freezing and shattering the body, so there's nothing for me to summon. We gotta sell that axe. That's miserable.
I need mana.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. We got our skeleton army brigade back up. We're gonna make a stop.
It is.
Oh, Kane's just telling us to go kill Andariel now. I didn't intend to skip that dialogue, but that's pretty much all he was saying. Let's... I don't want to waste it on a Dirk. That feels bad. We still have almost 21,000 gold, so it didn't hit us too hard there either. I am going to take us on a Trist run. We should, at bare minimum, get the level. If I can find it quickly. Oh my god. Everywhere you go, there's walls. Well, we found the road. It won't last long. Let's have some fun. And summon some extra skeletons. Now we've got 8. Look at them all. Look at them go. Still no cannon stones, huh? not being helpful, game. They're not even close to the road at all, are they? Oh, there it is. Thank God. Okay. Pop into Tristram.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
Whoa. Oh, I lost the skill up finally. Our army's back down to 5. Oh no. Oh, okay, it was the other guy. I thought Griswold was lightning enhanced. That would have been a problem. Because he's incredibly bulky, lightning enhanced means that they release the charged bolt every time you hit them, and the charged bolt does kind of a stupid amount of damage this early. Yeah, I think we get another mage. Back up to 6 for the army. Give me that gold. Vile Widow the Hunter. He died fast. Oh, yeah, no, that is a big item, you're right.
Thank you.
Picking up all these potions to swap in for the light ones I had to purchase. Oh, there we go. And we're full. Where's this shaman? There he is. First time we've got a double back from Tristram because we got too full of items.
Good day.
Okay. Suit of bone armor. I don't think it's worth it. Replenish life. Full-on passive life income. That would be excellent for an early game fire sorceress. Holy crap. Might have to actually make her now. Not fair. Only level 2 required for a one-hand weapon that gives you +3 to skills overall. Busted. Get over there. Yeah, that is sort of the curse of Diablo. Loot grind is that you'll find something where you're like, oh man, that would be really fun on that character. I guess I need to play them later. You just had me go down a little train of thought back down nostalgia of when I first discovered some new builds based purely on, I found this item. Wow, this build is really fun. Like a cold sorceress, actually. I had never played a cold sorceress before I found an item that was like +4 to Frozen Orb, which is like their main skill. And now it's my favorite sorceress. And we're done in Tristram, I believe. We got a level, we got a bunch of items.
Good day.
Yes?
Faster cast rate. That'll go to the sorceress, why not? Put it in the shared stash also. There we go. I've been glossing over that. There you go. Full rejuve potion. Automatically fills 100% life and mana. It's broken. Best potion in the game. By far. There we go. Oh, right. I guess I should also kind of show off. I'm blinking. There's different models for different armor types and stuff, but I will have to look up how to showcase that better later. We are sitting at 13. Should be relatively well off. Confident last time too. None of those barrels had anything but explosions in them. We're running a little bit of a risk. We have the chance of running into the Smith again. Oh my god, that ice slow. Okay. Give us less trouble than that random unique monster that floor below us just did, so. Let's see how all of this shakes out.
Thank you.
downside to doing the save and exit and reforming the game to do runs and everything is that the maps reset. It makes the enemies reset, which is how you get all the XP and everything, but it means you have to find everything all over again. At least we found the stairs. That's helpful.
Ah, the slow torture of caged starvation.
Let's see if I can find the next waypoint in the next 8 minutes. Oh, ow. We killed a unique monster that released a frost nova when we killed it. Also, I get to showcase a little super hidden thing. You might be seeing there's a little square in the map that has no door. How do we get there? There's even gold in there. How do we get to the gold? Secret door. The funny tell for the secret door in zones like this is that there will literally be nothing on it. No torch, no bloodstain, no items in front of it. Just a bare archway. I've always been a fan of the hidden treasure chests, loot, etc., etc., etc. Even like as tropey as it is to put a treasure chest behind a waterfall, fucking love it. Rates. With our little skelly army, they're much less of a problem. Normally, they are a headache because they sap your mana.
Thank you.
So it's like every time I were to hit them with Poison Dagger, it would really, really drain my mana. And since that's kind of how this person is dealing damage, that's a huge problem. Or it would have been, had it not been for our 6 Skelly Brigade. Down to 5 more minutes to see if we can find the waypoint. Channeling high school era Diablo gaming. We're running, we're running, we're running. It's a dead end. Ah, okay, I see where our path needs to go now. Okay. And we found the waypoint. Goal accomplished. Now we can have fun for 4 minutes. I was trying to kill my own Skelly mages again. They look too much like the enemy sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it. We gotta figure something out. Like, if it's true Halloween-themed stuff. Maybe we paint all our skelly mages orange. Hey, and Gale level 2. Get all of them fancy hats. Yes! Top hat mages, let's go! That's gonna lead to the next level. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna push that. It'll be quite the gap between this waypoint and the next one, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that as our wrap-up for the evening. I'm gonna pop back into town, do some maintenance, and we'll call it good there. Pumpkins on their heads? No, he has top hats, absolutely.
Good evening.
I don't see why it couldn't be little jack-o'-lanterns wearing top hats instead of skulls. I think that is the true answer, if we're really being honest with ourselves. Wow! Our mercenary lady just got a pretty decent little upgrade to her bow. Eagle Quarrel Hunter's Bow. Enhanced damage, enhanced attack rating, 1 to 2 fire damage, and gives her lightning resist. Okay, we'll take that.
I'll put that to good use.
She doesn't have life on hit anymore, but that's okay. Always feels a little bad to sell a unique, but yeah, we needed to sell that unique. That was bad. There used to be, at least, they may have fixed it in in one of the mini patches in Resurrected, but there used to be a glitch in Diablo where if a body froze and shattered like that axe was making them do, they would instinctively, or not instinctively, what's the word? The enemy dying in that way like circumvents the loot table, so they would just not drop loot or leave a body. The flip side benefit to that is if they're not leaving a body, the enemy shamans can't resurrect them either. But they're not leaving you loot. That's half the game. So, fingers crossed that part of the glitch has been fixed in the years since default Diablo 2 to Resurrected current patch. I would have to look into that myself personally. We have almost 33,000 gold. We can gamble for the last thing of the evening. Geed, what do you got for me?
Necromancer. I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again.
Oh.
The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
Guaranteed for life, 2-day warranty. Alright. Close out of
May I
that.
help you?
Ooh, that'd be quite the little upgrade. If it gave us something decent on it. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. I didn't mean to sell the book. We'll have to replace that. One more. Nice. Cool. And then I'll go replace the book and we'll call it there. I got more bone accoutrements on my armor. There's a hotkey that makes it zoom in. I have forgotten what it is. It's not going to show me anywhere easily, is it? Zoom is F. Found it. Turn the game. F. There he is. There's our boy. Yeah. His chainmail shirt and all the bone stuff on it. Yeah. Give me a new book. And fill it with scrolls. Okay. Cool. There we go. That's it for tonight. Necro has been started and made pretty damn good progress, if I'm being honest. Sitting to level 13. We're only like multiple levels, but only like 3 zones from the final boss. And given the amount of dungeon left and the kind of enemies we've been fighting, we're definitely going to hit that level 15, maybe even 16 by the time Antariel's dead. And then we'll start Act 2 in Lut Gholein, the desert city. That'll be on Sunday night. Technically Monday morning, I guess, but you know how we do here. Yeah. It's got some really cool setting flavor in Lut Gholein and everything. It'll be fun showing this whole game, honestly, off to everybody. Not just because I love it, but because it's got a lot of interesting, unique visual flair to it. Anyway, I'll stop gushing. We're gonna end it there. Be kind to yourselves. Good night and good luck. See y'all next time.